Out there for Dawson, it's not the most attractive division in the world, so he's probably stepped down for money reasons and the fact that it was an attractive fight. It would have been a great victory for him, but I think they knew probably before the first bell sounded that they'd made a big mistake. I think he probably knew he wasn't right, and as early as the second or third round you could see there was something missing. But this will be a different Chad Dawson tonight.
He's certainly made all the right noises in Montreal. He's come up with the soundbite. If Adonis Stevenson is Superman, here comes Kryptonite. That's what he says. And he's certainly got the skill set, you would think, to make Adonis Stevenson look very ordinary indeed. But there are questions. How much did that Ward fight take out of him? Was that just a blip, something that you can learn from, erase, wipe clean and move on and get back to doing what you do best at light heavyweight? That's the big question. But if it goes according to the script, you would think this guy should be able to box rings around Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah, we should be, and that's what we expect. But you have to give Stevenson a puncher's chance. He is a terrific puncher, and we do expect that he'll carry the power up to world level. But Dawson, psychologically there won't be any damage in the Ward defeat, because I think he knows he made a mistake. He should not have been down at that weight. And I think the fact that the fighters are weighing in the day before, it's giving them the choice that they can do things really they shouldn't do, taking things out of their body that they should not do. So I think he's learned a valuable lesson. And as I say, I think it'll be a different Chad Dawson tonight. I think he'll be firing in all cylinders, and he should be too slick for Stevenson, but there's always that danger of the power that Stevenson carries.
And you've got the home advantage thing going as well for Stevenson. Not that this fella minds travelling.
Mesdames et messieurs, de Montréal, Centre Bell Group, Yvan Michel et Gary Shaw Productions présente l'événement principal. 12 rounds pour le championnat du monde, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Presented in association with Mise à Jour and Videotron, and sanctioned by Roger Desacours de Conseil de Jeu, Michel Hamelin, responsable. At ringside, the three judges scoring, les trois juges from the United States, Richard Flaherty, from Thailand, Anek Hongtongkan, and from Canada, Jack Woodburn, and in charge of the action at the bell, the referee, World Championship veteran, Michael Griffin. And now, the fighters are ready. The officials are ready. Boxing fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, de Montreal, mesdames et messieurs, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing cloth gold, official weight 174 1/4 pounds. His professional record stands at 21 fights, 20 victories, including 17 knockouts, with a KO ratio of 81%. Originally from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, now living, training, and fighting out of Longueuil, Quebec, Canada, the challenger, former WBC super middleweight silver belt champion, Adonis Superman Stevenson. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing black with red, officially weighing in at 173 1/2 pounds. His professional record stands at 31 victories, including 17 knockouts, with 2 defeats, 1 no contest, 1 no decision. from New Haven, Connecticut, USA, the two-time reigning, defending light heavyweight champion of the world, Dawson.
Okay, ladies. Thank you, ladies. All right, both you men receive my instructions. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands. Remember to protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now, men. Your boxer at the bell. God bless both of you.
It's the classic boxer versus the puncher. The smooth skills of Chad Dawson. The raw power of Adonis Stevenson. At stake, Dawson's WBC light heavyweight title. And for the winner, potentially a meeting with Liverpool's Tony Bellew. Scheduled for 12, Stevenson in the yellow. Dawson in the black with the red trim. Stevenson coming through with a right hand jab, trying to follow up with the left hand. A battle of two southpaws, of course. Sometimes that can make it a bit messy. A fast, sharp start by both men here, Jim.
Yeah, but I think Dawson's plan is to put Stevenson on the back foot, maybe to take away some of his power, but he's walked onto a couple of shots already. With a good positive attitude from the champion. They're putting meat into the jab, stepping in behind it.
Well, for all the questions we had about Dawson and his confidence after the debacle against Ward, big question, I suppose, against Stevenson as well. Oh, there is the power! Left hand has worked Dawson out!
He's not going to recover from that. This fight is over. We'll see how his legs are when he gets up. Right, he's gone.
He is totally blown
He's
away.
gone. His hands are not up.
There's Michael Griffin has stopped it. He had to. A one-punch wipeout from the new light heavyweight champion of the world, and that is going to send serious shockwaves through the division.
Well, a terrific punch, a terrific performance and a terrific result, and we cannot make excuses about Dawson, you know, coming down losing to Andre Ward. That was a terrific punch that would have knocked out most light heavyweights. It was a corker, and as soon as Dawson hit the floor, I knew it was over. You could see the way he looked in a trance. He didn't know where he was when he stood up. His legs would hardly obey him. His hands were at his side when he should have been back in the boxing positions. The referee had one quick look and waved it off, quite rightly so.
Jim, I was just about to say, big question, can he carry the power at light heavyweight that he had at super middle? And as I was about to ask the question, bang, he detonated.
Yeah, well, Dawson came out aggressively, and he had already walked onto a couple of shots from Stevenson. Stevenson was holding his own. So Dawson, I think he believed it was a different league, a different class to Stevenson, and he was going to prove that to everybody. So
look at this.
Neglected his defences, and he paid the price.
I mean, they're trying to blame the referee for a premature stoppage there. Do me a favour. He was out on his feet, and goodness knows how he got up. He could not have let that go on, Michael Griffin, or he would have been seriously hurt. That was no premature stoppage, no way.
No, when he got up to upright, he did not put his hands in the box hunt position. He didn't look at his opponent. He looked in a daze. He looked in a different world. Bang on. Terrific left hand. It's the left hand from that southpaw stance that causes the damage in all of Stevenson's fights. Bang! Bang on the chin, and the way he collapsed to the floor. That wasn't a knockdown, he collapsed to the floor. That punch took everything away from him. At that point, it looked completely all over. When he got to his feet, you could see the legs were unsteady, that there was no urgency. You know, sharpness in his eyes. It's as though he didn't know where he was. I mean, look at the effect that punch has had. Look at his eyes here. He's showing no interest. It's as though he doesn't know what's happening. His speech looks slurred the way he's talking. His movements aren't right. No, I think the referee did exactly the right thing. I know a world title's on the line, but he did exactly the right thing.
No question, absolutely no question about it. And look what that means to 35-year-old Adonis Stevenson. The big underdog here, but he always had that puncher's chance. And I'll tell you what, Carl Froch might be watching this and saying, you know what, Adonis, you stay at light middleweight. Don't bother coming back down to super middleweight. And I'm sure even Tony Bellew is looking at that going, you've got to watch that man's power. Any light heavyweight in the world has got to look at this fella and say, if he can wipe out someone like Chad Dawson, he can wipe out anybody.
And it wasn't just the one-punch finish. He got a couple of punches on target already. Dawson, more aggressive than we're used to seeing him. Maybe he came into the ring tonight feeling he had something to prove. That he was still the best light heavyweight in the world. He lost at super middleweight. But look at the joy here. And you have to congratulate this fellow. He stepped up into a weight division. He stepped up a huge leap in class. And a terrific result, a terrific punch, and a terrific result.
So the future is bright for Adonis Stevenson. It's clouded for Chad Dawson. Well, last time out, you could say, I went down to super middleweight. That explained it. Nothing explains this.
The birth of a boxing superstar. The end comes at 1 minute, 16 seconds of the very first round. The winner by knockout victory with dedication to Emmanuel Stewart and the new WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, Adonis Superman Stevenson.
What a night for Adonis Stevenson. And somewhere Emmanuel Stewart is looking on this and smiling. And when the great man did compare this fella, power-wise, to Thomas Hearns, he wasn't wrong, was he?
What a sensation in Montreal. We have a new world champion. Reaction from my stunned guests, Spencer Oliver and Tony Bellew, who now knows exactly who his target is.